What's up, guys? Welcome back to Collectible Motorcar of Atlanta. My name is Justin, and today I've got a gorgeous 1965 Shelby Cobra Tribute. And I say tribute because this car is tributed to the 1965 CSX3010, and I'll have my creative director put a picture right here that mimics this car pretty much exactly. This car's got a few very, very high-end features on it. It's got a 428 Police Interceptor motor under the hood, a gorgeous aluminum body with a very high-end wrap, as well as some very high-end and very expensive wheels and tires. But we'll get into that later. Let's go ahead and start up front as we always do. Up front here, you'll see you've got your gorgeous Lucas PL headlights here that mimic the original, as well as a beautiful and huge hood scoop that looks like it's just ready to suck up tons of air for that huge 428 PI motor. Continuing on down, you'll see, as I mentioned previously, this car does have a wrap on it. It is a very, very high-end wrap, but it can be peeled right off to find a gorgeous aluminum, very straight body underneath it, fully aluminum, no panels have been molested or anything of that sort. Looking at the wheels here, you do have some Avon tires, as well as some custom kidney bean 3-piece aluminum wheels with the tri-wing spinners here. Behind that, you'll see you do have some Shelby 4-wheel disc brakes, so this car stops on a dime. Moving on down, you'll see this car does have amazing body lines. Look at the door gaps in the doors here as well. If my coworker could get a closer look on that, I'll clip that in there for you guys as well. Everything's pretty much perfect. The door opens and closes as it should. Continuing on down, you will find the rear wheels here that are a little bit bigger. That does give a lot of traction for when you're pushing on that 428 PI. Continuing on back, you'll see this car does have the bumpers removed on the rear and the front, which gives it just an amazing look. It really does look like that race car back in the 1960s that won tons of races for Shelby. You do have your custom tail lights here that just look amazing. And I'll also pop open the trunk here to show you just the level of intricacy that the current owner went through in order to mimic that race car. He does have the gas fill on the right over there, as well as the custom aluminum intricacies on the inside there. But that's enough on the exterior, guys. Let's go ahead and pop up front and take a look at that gorgeous 428 PI. All right, guys, we're in the engine bay here of the 428 Police Interceptor motor, and take a look how absolutely clean this engine bay is. It looks like you can absolutely eat off of it. Starting off here, you've got your gorgeous Ford custom 427 Cobra valve covers that look like they shine like a mirror. Obviously, this is a 428 Police Interceptor motor. You got your performance aluminum intake here, mated to a 4-barrel Holley carburetor on top of it. To keep that motor cold, you've got a nice aluminum radiator over here with electric fans to just keep that nice and cool and keep that engine running very smoothly, guys. But that's enough under the hood. Let's go ahead and hop on the interior and take a look at that gorgeous original Shelby interior. All right, guys, we're inside the Shelby Cobra here. As you can see, you've got your period correct 3-spoke Cobra wood grain steering wheel, as well as some Shelby American racing gauges behind there. As you can see, you've got your gorgeous exposed aluminum interior here. This is what the car would look like on the outside, maybe even a little bit cleaner if the wrap was pulled off. Down here, you've got your TKO T5 5-speed manual transmission. That's a sport transmission that shifts perfectly. Here's your Shelby Cobra, plaque here that states that it was CSX3010, that it's in the Shelby registry. Got your little Shelby signature there. Sitting down on the upholstery here, you've got some gorgeous race seats with some great bolstering, as well as your period correct race lap belts. But enough about the interior, guys. Let's go ahead and take this thing out for a spin. All right, guys, we're out here in the 1965 Shelby Cobra, and man, is this thing a dream to drive. I am living in a dream right now. As you can see, you've got all your Shelby American gauges here, all working. Got your oil temperature, your water temperature, your fuel level sitting good. Obviously, your gorgeous steering wheel here. It will be a little loud, a little hard to hear when I'm driving this thing, so just go ahead and appreciate how well this thing drives and listen to that gorgeous, beautiful V8. Let's go ahead and take this thing for a spin. Blowing in my hair, not a care in the world. superb. The drivability, super nice. Go ahead and toss it up in a third gear here. Just taking these corners like I'm not even turning here. Let's see, we got some traffic coming up here. Let's go ahead and step on it a little bit. Man, that is fun, guys. I'm telling you, this thing drives. This is the closest you can be to a motorcycle while being on four wheels. And let me tell you, this is so much fun. Man, she wants to run. All right, guys, if you weren't woke before, you're woke now. Let's go ahead and bring it back on in the shop and toss it up on the lift and show you that beautiful tubular chassis. All right, guys, we're back from the test drive and underneath the 65 Cobra here. As you can see, everything up front looks amazing as it should. You got your upper and lower tubular control arms, nice sway bar here, aluminum radiator obviously there. Got your nice tubular chassis here that is exactly how they had it back in the CSX3010. Got a nice Shelby blue painted oil pan here. Moving on down, you'll see all the lines, your gas lines, all your brake lines are nice and tucked, very solid, very clean. Got your TK5, TKO transmission here. Super nice. Got some long tube headers that I wanted to mention as well that are still super hot from that test drive. Got your MagnaFlow exhaust here. That side exit exhaust looks amazing. As you can see, you got some gold plated heat shield underneath the car here and above those exhausts that keeps the exhaust from getting into that cab. Continuing on down, you'll see you got your nice solid rear end here, as well as some independent rear suspension with independent coilovers on each side here. This car just drives like a brand new car, and obviously it has a lot to show underneath here. But with that being said, guys, that's enough for this video. We appreciate you tuning in. If you have any questions on this car or any of the cars around me, please do not hesitate to give myself, Justin, or my coworker Chris a call at the number listed right here. As well, if you'd like to subscribe to the channel, I'll leave a link here, as well as the next video, I'll leave a link right here. With that being said, guys, thank you so much for watching, and we'll catch you next time.